welcome to an unplanned adventure. Yesterday afternoon I decided I need to go camping on the GS, so I grabbed some tracks from that moto app, just in the journal, the public journal. Someone else has submitted them. I happen to know the guy, and here I am. This is going to be about a 5 or 6 hour stint from Vernon to Rossland in the backcountry. Brilliant. What you doing?
A little bit of repair work here, some on-mountain machining.
Absolutely terrifying.
Terrifying, he says. Yeah, I'll say yes. And I'm on an 890. What are you doing, Daisy? Dirt.
I was off the bike and it rolled forward a bit and then just started to go. I was like, no.
Kickstand collapse. Down she goes.
Now we gotta pick it up. I'm just going to do a quick little walk around, make sure everything's still good. It seems kind of loosey-goosey. That's just the nature of that pack. So, everything's good. Got the drone back in there. Closed everything up. Okay, let's boogie. On the highway for maybe a kilometer. And now I know this trail. This was originally shown to me by Marco, and it's another thing that's in the GPS exchange, Marco's Monashee Meander. So what Greg did is he took a couple of different routes from the exchange and put them together and created his own thing, and then now that can be shared. It's just so cool. Look at how big the country is here, just amazing. Okay, we better get out and look at this, eh? Because this is a GS. Taco did this on a 690 and he probably thinks that I'm doing it on a 690. And this is like two 690s. This is the perfect opportunity to talk more about the exchange. So if you go to Gaia and just download some tracks, you see they were ridden at the same time of year, or maybe even the person says motorcycle trip. You go, great, I'm gonna go do that. You don't know what motorcycle he rode it on. Could have been a KTM 300, beta cross trainer. You're on something like that. Not the same at all. So when you have difficulty ratings and feedback from others built in, you can let people know, I can come down this. This is maybe a 3. It's loose. This stuff is gonna move me around a little bit. It's gonna make me pick up a little speed. I should be able to manage it just fine. And if it gets worse, after I could turn around, there's enough space and I can get back up this. So I'm giving myself a green light on this stage, and we're peaking right now at a difficulty 3. Sometimes I like to get into the lowest portion of the trail so I don't inadvertently slide into it with a surprise. Even if that part of the trail is a little bit more chonky. Sweet. I looked and it's fine. Every time I look at this bike, I just go, oh my, look at how huge it is. Like, it is so thick. 600 kilometer, nearly 600 kilometer range because of the GSA, the Adventure, huge tank. Got the crash bars from Outback. Amazing. Skid plate. Moscow 80s. I'm not packed light. I got my camp chair, my little camp table, camera gear, charging gear. Okay, let's get this done. Earlier today, I didn't have it in off-road mode, or enduro as they call it on this. And I was picking up speed on some descents because my ABS was intervening a lot. ABS is not always your friend, is it? Look at this. No front brakes are there. Use the turnaround. It's going to be a little chunky, so I'm swinging my leg off, running next to the bike, spinning around nice and tight. Do the next segment. We head to the outside to make this corner. Sweet. This is spicier than what I had planned to do today, but I'm playing within my limits. Not exploring downhill past anything I can't ride uphill. I might have to go back up that hill after all. Let's go take a look. This could be the place that I hurt myself. This might be it. If not, it looks exactly like it. It is. This is the place I hurt myself. It took me out for 8 weeks, shoulder injury. So let me walk you through it. I've told this story many times. I was on my 990, which has no ABS on the front. Big, tall bike, like my head's way up here. And I grabbed a little too much front brake when I saw this mess. And what happened is I flew off down and I hit that with my shoulder. That is almost a flight of stairs. I'm standing on the ground right now, so give me another foot for being foot pegs up. And I went whew, flying down and went just like this. Oh, oh my God, that was awful. Oh. And it led to like, yeah, 8 weeks and just a series of problems. I love ABS on my front. Anybody who says it's stupid, I don't know, maybe you need more seat time. So this is going to be fine. I know what this is. It's not going to freak me out. I've pre-inspected it. I've told you my story. When I get up here, it's going to be fine. It's a little soft. They've been through here with a hydro axe or something and bashed everything up. But yeah, huh, okay, let's go. A little soft for the great rhino. Cool. I left Grand Forks and then seconds later, boom, like hundreds of meters later, I'm like, oh, get the camera out. It's looking like a nice evening ride. Chunky. Yeah, that's a bit. Look ahead, make a plan. Wow. That was squirrely. I know the camera won't show it. Whew. Let's hope I don't have to go down that. It's a pretty sustained 3. Difficulty up here. Periphery's looking a little better. Nope. Now I like the other side. Whoa. 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 I really don't want to lose all my speed. Got a game over then, right? Relax a little. Enjoy the trail. Okay. Wow. Let's take a break. Whew. Check the luggage. Whew. Check my shorts. Kind of wish I'd worn my more off-roady boots today, just because of the risk of some of those things there. Everything looks great. Bike's great. Fresh battery, a little water. Doing all right. I will be looking forward to this segment being over though. Okay, I'm just trying to pick my path, looking way ahead. Seems like, I like riding on the solid rock quite a bit. It can turn a little bit like ball bearings at times. Let's look ahead. I just hit the biggest rock I could have hit. Okay. Bring the speed into check there, buddy. I might get in a little bit of trouble for this one from Wifey. I made assumptions. Just enjoy it. I'm laughing to myself because I got a 690, a KTM 690, for exactly this. Going into the unknown. Because it's a big dirt bike. This isn't just an adventure bike. This is a big adventure bike. I think the only one that might be bigger is the Harley. I don't even know. I think you're splitting hairs at that point. But this thing's so good at carrying luggage. So good on haul roads. Great on the highway. Man, all the things the 690 is not. Uh-oh. Just a quick dab. I think that was the first dab of the trip. That's good. We keep the dabs to a minimum. Looking ahead, choosing the general path. General path is more important than a specific in front of your tire path. You can avoid a lot more drama. Okay, you see my line. I'm going to stay left on all this. Whoa, 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 don't start bouncing. That's what you don't want to have happen on these. Once they start bouncing, you lose a lot of control. So I'd give this a 3+ or a high 3. Certainly for going up, it's going to be high 3. Yeah, these bikes have a limit, as all do. It's just, it's in that high 3 zone. I don't want to be caught in a 4 on this. In the high 3s, these things start to get a little bit wallowy like that. The smaller front tire starts to pack into things that you don't want it to, you know, you just want it to roll over. The suspension's great, but it lacks some feel. As soon as you hit that, you hit that tipping point where it just turns into being the bike you don't want to be on. That's why these rating systems are so important and should be adopted all over the place. Because now you have adventure bikes on dirt bike trails. To say a dirt bike trail is intermediate doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. And you know, there's gray area bikes too, or just like in the middle where I say adventure bikes, so you look at what I'm riding, go, okay, yeah, huge adventure bike. But you know, the, was it DR 650? That's a different sort of bike, and it doesn't deal with harder stuff that easily. So just give them a number and everybody knows where their number is, what they're happy with. And I was explaining to somebody last night that there are 6 organizations that have come up with difficulty rating systems now for off-road motorcycles. And get this, they're all the same. There were 3 initial ones that I was aware of. Weaver 1, Wanduro was 2, and the third, oh, Brett Tax, the YouTube guy. 1, 2, 3 guys, all at the same time. It was great. And then I saw another one just a few days ago. I can't remember who it was. So that makes 4. We're gonna go hard left here, right? Right. Woo! Well, that was fun. Not over yet though. Well, that was exciting. I'm at Christina Lake now, so hey, the day's done. It's been all business this morning. I've just been getting ready and packing things up. Here we are. The no-see-um game here is strong, and I am breakfast, so I'm hauling ass out of here. Okay, I'm in Christina Lake. Just grabbed some fuel for the GSA. Today's iPhone testing day. Taco Greg sent me another track that'll get me from Christina Lake to Castlegar an interesting way, so we're gonna follow that. Okay, this is one of the brand new Leatt jackets. I can't remember the name, but it's the one that's got maximum airflow, which is perfect for here in the Okanagan where it can get pretty hot. I didn't know if I'd like it or not because it's got the built-in armor and I haven't had great success with those in the past. I want to show you. So, I have the liner zipped in right now. And what's unique about this liner is it'll also fit over top of the jacket. So if I get caught in a rainstorm and the liner's out, like back there, all I have to do is go put it over top and it covers everything, keeps everything that's in my pockets dry. On a cool morning, I prefer to have it on the inside because it creates a smaller air pocket that my body has to heat up. It makes the jacket fit more snugly, and it's super easy to pull on and off. Now, normally when I'm out doing dumb off-roading things, I don't wear a padded jacket because as soon as you take off the jacket, you take off your armor. But for stuff like this, it's so nice. You go to a coffee shop and you're not like a big football player wearing all your stuff. It really is great. I was getting ready to go and I almost forgot. In jackets I've had in the past, there's a liner. You take it out and it doesn't look like a jacket, it looks like a liner. This looks like a jacket, it's even got pockets. So this has been my rain jacket all spring. So when I'm wearing my big crazy armor, my Leatt like 7.5 or whatever it's called, I throw this in the backpack. And then when I have been caught in rain, and it's been a lot this year, I just whip this puppy out and I put it over top. So I really got at least 2 jackets out of this thing, if you don't count the double purpose of over and under. So maybe 3. Okay, let's get rolling. Okay, we're on the trail. Thank you, Taco Greg. Fantastic. Looks like it's going to be a nice, easy trip. It's the Great Trail, also known as the Trans-Canada Trail, I think, or part of that. This is an old rail line. Beauty. When it comes to the GPS exchange, we're trying to solve a few things. Well, one, if you don't know that a place like this exists, you can't go there. 2, if you don't know the difficulty of a route, you're putting yourself at risk. Or you're setting yourself up for disappointment. If you want to go out and do a bunch of gnarly stuff and it looks like this all day, you're going to be a little cranky. And the other thing is, if you want to go for a multi-day, your difficulty of putting that together compounds, especially if you're fussy about distances and campsites and all that stuff, which, hey, you should be. So by using the GPS exchange, by building it, we're empowering people to build courses or routes, share them, and basically hook riders up with more and more adventures. It's the same thing we're also doing with Epic GPS Adventures, a not-for-profit, basically Canada's version of the Ride BDR system. That's an organization I helped get it started, and I'm looking to pass along to people who have more time and basically more time. I've got too many hats that I wear. Anyways, check it out. That's at epicgpsadventures.com. Oh, what fun. I did not know about this. I should have just gone, but I'm frightened. That's the truth. So, yeah, this isn't something to ponder too long, is it? I'm certainly not going to go across it slow. I'll completely walk It's almost always easier than I thought it was going to be. But I have swamped my bike twice. The 790 with no luggage and my 501 with all the luggage. What a hassle. Oh, alright, it's good to be alive. I just stopped for a bit of a battery change and I was recognizing, hey, I'm actually a little bit chilly. I don't really want to redo my whole setup, so I'm just going to show you. This jacket pops on over top super easily, so whether you're a little chilly and headed into a tunnel, or you got a little thick rainstorm, it's a matter of a few seconds you can have this thing on and you're ready to go. Last chance. Whoa! It's so green. Interested in drones for photography or videography, that Avata 2 is amazing. I just love it. Setup's quick and I love the first person view of flying. So much better than looking at my phone to fly. Way less stress. Super fun. Draw my hair. I'm in Castlegar. I just came from a coffee shop. I just had a great experience there. Just local after local coming up, looking at the bike, talking about the weather, asking me where I went and where I'm going, and giving me ideas for fun backcountry roads. So I think I'm going to try and get on some of those right now. Look at the view. This is Silverton. So next stop will be New Denver and then the cusp. Just gorgeous out here. Could not have a better day. Okay, time for a quick update. I've already been through the cusp and everything. I'm at the Aero Park Ferry. You can see it just across the lake there. They've got kind of a weird close time during midday. They're back open again. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the blacktop. I'm going to get on the other side of the lake. There's some great camping and great lakes up there. And I'm going to avoid the longer possible lineup at the Fouquet Ferry. Thanks guys, first class. Okay, let's dive in. What I believe is the northernmost campsite. Just zipped past it, but look at this place. Richie, look at the forest and the whole beautiful stream. Wow. Super great.